simply to ask you to think about orphan children.
Also, this woman could be the most sought-after celebrity in the world. Angelina Jolie's father, actor Jon Voight, will tell us why. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Personal Story segment tonight. Daughter and dad, Angelina Jolie, Jon Voight. Today, Miss Jolie spoke at the National Press Club in Washington. It was a madhouse, as you would expect. Everyone was there, and everywhere the actress goes, she draws major attention. Now, Miss Jolie was asking for increased funding to help poor children all over the world, which is her mission. With us now is Miss Jolie's father, Academy Award-winning actor Jon Voight, whose new film, coming up on June 22nd, is September Dawn. But this movie is going to be controversial because it deals with a massacre allegedly ordered by Mormon leaders back in 1857, and there's a Mormon running for president. Is Mitt Romney going to like this movie?
Well, so far he hasn't seen the movie, and I think most of the Mormon community has avoided seeing it because they don't want to get into a discussion of it. And as a matter of fact, when I first read the film, when somebody sent me the script to do it,
yeah,
I found it this horrifying story, shocking. I had no idea that this had happened 150 years ago, ironically enough on September 11th, a story about religious fanaticism.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you have that connection.
So what I saw in it was the ability to see the anatomy of religious fanaticism, using a religion as a rationale to murder people.
And it was the basic premise is that the West was being settled in 1857, and people were coming across Utah.
Right.
And the Mormons didn't want them coming across Utah, right?
Well, there was at that moment there was a lot of paranoia in the Mormon community. There were a lot of things going on in the Mormon community. Because
President Buchanan wanted them to basically not have polygamy and all that kind of stuff, right?
Many things were going on with them, and their characterization of this innocent wagon train of Christian people moving to California was such that they set to attack them, and they tried to get the Indians to do it, and then they took a hand and did it themselves.
So it was 157 dead?
120 something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So I mean, I feel sorry for Mitt Romney in a way, as I don't think anybody should vote for anybody for religious purposes at all. Romney's a good man.
He is a good man.
He ran the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Not an easy place.
Irony is that Mitt speaks very eloquently about the dangers we face with religious fanaticism from the
right. So the theme of the movie
community
is religious fanaticism. It's a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, your daughter, Angelina Jolie, we checked her out. I don't know whether you know this or not. Be a big investigation on her. And we found out she walks the walk. That she gives all the money, millions of dollars, and this and that. Now, she has become, I believe, the most interesting celebrity in the world. In your opinion, why?
Yes, she is fascinating. She's fascinating to me. She's my daughter. I'm completely fascinated with her, and I have a great admiration for all the work she does in her humanitarian effort. I think she's quite stunning, of course, a very attractive gal, and she, for whatever reason, she has a certain charisma.
Okay. Now,
she's one of those people. There's several people that catch
in the
acting
profession, and you've known them all. Some people have charisma, and so she obviously has it.
Yeah,
did you know that going through? Did you ever think that it was going to be this crazy? Because I feel sorry for her. I mean, you were in, Midnight Cowboy, a lot of big films, and you know how intense the press can be. Everybody watching you every 2 minutes.
And we know that the press tends to sensationalize. They try to sell papers. They try to sell, airtime, whatever it is. And it is a tough deal. But also, celebrity does a lot of good, and she's using her celebrity for the good.
Your politics are more conservative than hers, would you say?
I would say so. But wait a minute, just I don't know really exactly her politics. I don't. I would say that right now my concerns are very specific. Can I just unload on you?
Absolutely.
Right now, and it has something to do with this, with what's going on with the religious fanaticism that's creating our enemy. We have a real enemy right now.
You bet. The jihadists want to kill you.
We have a real enemy.
Put a bullet right in your head.
We're facing people who want to destroy America, want to destroy all democracy.
Right.
And in this country, I'm really quite frightened, Bill, at what has happened to our great nation. We're being divided by extremists who really believe the propaganda that their being fed on a daily basis by cunning professionals, I would say.
You saw it up top.
And
you saw it.
And when I hear, you know, talking about our president, when I hear people saying quite unthinkable things about our president, when I see our president defaced, which is defacing our country, he's the leader of our country, he's the leader of the free world. My heart is very heavy. And I know that we can't be defeated by military power. But we have been invaded by propaganda. And it's very, very effective. Like when I see these kids in school, we send our kids off to school. They meet with professors that have certain agendas. They come back calling America imperialist, which is an insanity. If there is ever a nation that wasn't an imperialist, it is ours. In World War II,
we left those countries,
of course,
and gave them freedom.
And we supported them and nurtured them back into the world economy. And we're doing the same thing with Iraq and Afghanistan. Now, it is very concerning to me that I have heard this from, you know, from people who have great celebrity, and they talk against our president, and I say, well, this is a dangerous time, fellas. So they don't realize that we have a serious enemy.
The downside of free speech, and that's what it's all about. Mr. Voight, thanks very much. September Dawn movie comes out June 22nd. It's always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Great to see you.